Morning, everybody. Hello. Telegram is live and listening. Good morning. Let's see how I can do the chords. There we go. All right, everyone. How are you guys feeling? I see I didn't change the background, but it's okay. There's a little bit red in the background as well, and I got a red t-shirt because it's Red Day. Happy Root Chakra Day, everyone. Good morning, mama. Let's see if I can. Yay. All right. Quick switch. All right. Good morning, love beings all around the planet. I am so happy to be here with you today. Sadly, Elle actually is dealing with his hip and he can't sit. So he is out of order for today's live stream, but that's okay. I'm gonna enjoy the time with you guys here. I am very excited this morning. I'm very, I don't know, just high energies. I popped out of the bed today. That's really grand. I don't know how y'all are feeling. It's been definitely a weird day yesterday. I don't know. There were weird, everything was weird. And that's okay sometimes, I already said weird is the new normal. Could be. All right, I did take some. There we go. All right, gotta get a little bit sorted this morning. I'm doing it spontaneously by myself, but we're rock and rolling that for sure as well. I have seen yesterday an amazing video that Taryn shared. Thank you so much, Taryn, for sharing that. It was, oh no, I'm so bad with the names of people. Let me see what that is about, or what the names were. Bruce Lipton and Greg Braden, and especially Bruce Lipton, amazing cellular scientist, basically, who had been studying cells, like the cells our body is made up of, and he found out really interesting things, that the membrane a cell is covered with is not only like a shell, like an eggshell or something. It's actually like their brain. It's like their antennas. So the outside of the cell is communicating with the surroundings. So if you're stressed, for example, the cell will find that out and feel that through its membrane and then act in certain ways. Like if there is smoke and fire, your body will be alarmed and you'll start running, for example, stuff like that. So it's really, really interesting because what that means, and that's why everything is energy is the title today. He went on to say that scientists found out that not your genes are determining and controlling who you are. It's truly your environment. It's your surrounding, what you are, who you are with. Is it a surrounding of love and harmony, a big family, everyone working together, or is it more like an abusive situation, for example, for a child, or a very chaotic, aggressive surrounding? All of this, that does impact you, your personality, and who you're going to be in your life. So no matter what genes you have, you can't just put it on the genes. Oh yeah, I have this disease because of genes, or I am that way because of my genes. Not 100%. It's the surrounding that builds, your personality, or part of personality you are. He also described, and that's something that I really, really love. That's something that Einstein said. The field is the soul, governing agency of matter. The field is the soul, governing the matter. So you have first, he says, this energetic field. You have first, your soul as part of that one energy field. And that is the governing agency for the matter. And he did pull up an article I do want to show you. Just the title photo if I'm able to. All right, let me see if I can do it this way. So it says, I hope you guys can read it. It says, the universe is only pretending, physicist says. And that was 1925. Just throw that out there. 100 years ago, or a little bit less than 100 years ago, scientists found out that the universe itself is a big illusion. They found out that our soul is one with the energy field, creating reality, creating the matter. Like, you can manifest your reality. So what that means is in the 1920s, they already found out that when the consciousness of humanity changes, the reality changes. So the physicists basically came along and said, oh, we found something out. It's great. We can influence our reality and we can change it. Now, if you look where we've been almost 100 years ago to now, they used a big trick, which is fear. They infused fear into the school system, into the homes, into the news, into everything. Everything is fear-based. Insurance is fear-based. If you're not afraid to have an accident, why do you need an insurance? You don't. So they use this trick by implementing more fear so that the collective, humanity, all of us, basically in unity, manifest something fear-based. So here we are in our reality right now. But what that also means is that the theory of you can go back in time, change a little something, and then the whole future will shift becomes more valuable. Like it's definitely, something true because we can change the reality. What people tend to forget, though, is that in the now, you can change and still change the future. So if you choose today to be a kind person, to act with compassion, to have unconditional love, to practice unconditional love for yourself and for all the other beings around you, the animals, the plants, if you choose today to find the honor and respect to your host, then you change the future. So again, scientists 100 years ago found out that our collective consciousness does change reality. How? How is very easy. Everything is energy. And that's something I was just really fascinated by yesterday. There is on a quantum physics level no boundary, like this is where my arm ends and this is where the laptop starts. This is a very physical thing. So separation is able on a materialistic matter reality, So I can say this is the laptop. This is a picture of our beautiful mama. This is a picture of our beautiful mama. This is a tree. This is a chair. This is a chair I'm sitting on. So you can separate all of that in physicality, but on a energetic level, there is no separation. It's all one. If I blast out a wave of energy, everything's getting hit. If I speak as I do right now, I'm using words of a certain vibration that hit everyone in this room, everyone that is, watching right now and listening right now. You guys hear my words, you hear that frequency. And that is, hitting you and your cells. Now, two things can happen. If you're out there and you speak your truth, your unconditional love, and you let the people know what's up, they can either get, really resonating with that, get body light ups. When you hear truth, body light ups, that's again your cells picking up on a frequency and then making you react or, behave a certain way, I would say. Reacting itself is, ego, and divinity has a response for it. So your body's responding to something. And on the flip side, it can be very triggering for them. If you have someone really deep in their belief systems and you go there, we had the other day a discussion with someone about mosquitoes, where I was like, no, they're not from God. God didn't create little flying suckers, like literally, she did not. And he was like, oh yeah, but it has, so much help with, I don't know, the waters, and I don't know why you would defend mosquitoes. I'm not a big fan of them. But yeah, there's the thing of like belief systems and how deep someone is attached to those belief systems. So when you then tell them whole truth, it can be really triggering for them. And that's okay. That's theirs to deal with, I would say. But as a summa summarum of all of it, in a energetic level of frequencies, you can't separate anything or anyone. We're all one. Everything that is living, that has a soul, is from God, is created by God. And that's, I feel, a really, really awesome gift. Just grab my tea real quick. And then another thing I would love to touch on is the coming from the fact that everything is energy, everything is vibrating on some sort of vibrational level. It is even more amazing to look at the fact that God, as prime source creator herself, was able to be embodied in a physical vessel, like yours, like mine, like, a regular human being vessel, basically, that had a specific energetic blueprint. Your essence, who you are, your soul, is compatible with your body because of its energetic blueprint. Not everyone can embody Mother God essence or Father God. There were many beings, trying to fully anchor in Father God essence, but it's such a huge essence that it couldn't be fully embodied. But guess what? Mom's so grand, she doesn't need Father God. She's like, I'm gonna ascend this planet. We're done. Ego's done. And that's why she came down here. So the fact that God, in her prime source essence, was on the planet, touched with her feet, basically herself, her creation, planet Earth equals heart. She touched our hearts. She touched us, whether physically or, for example, through the vibration of her voice. She came here to speak it into existence. No one else stood up and said, I'm done. I'm not going to do this anymore. This is not right action. This is not divine. No one stood up because humanity, has been way too deep in the ego program mind. So God came, and I would love to play this voice note that, thank you, Rob, he sent yesterday. And it's a voice recording of my mom, where she is calling all of her atoms into right action. And I'm playing this because of what I just, explained. So the vibration of her voice is so powerful, is so strong. It's prime source vibration that your atoms and everyone's atoms that hear this on an energetic level are like, ooh, we better get into right action. As the geese honk by. Nice. All right, let me find this real quick. Here it is. And then I'll hope that Telegram channel will hear it as well, loud and clear.
Yippee! Love has won!
Woo!
My dream come true. Fuck you, mother. motherfuckers. Fuck you. Fuck you and fuck you over and over again. Who didn't believe that love was true. I knew it all along, and so did all of you. Fuck you! Who didn't trust love. Fucking, here's your fucking plane. You're gonna walk it, motherfuckers. Walk your plane for not trusting love and fucking jump off. Alright? Because I'm taking my planet back. And my people, who are all the givers, who inherit this planet. All givers inherit planet Earth, equal hearts, Karen!
Woo!
Egos, kiss my ass! Ass! Kiss it, motherfuckers! Fuck you, bitches. Robin's having a good time with this. So am I. You know, it's hard to do something with me and Robin because we're gonna fucking take this fucking limit. Nobody knows what's coming. We're like the surprise team. Surprise team. It's like me and Father, the Wonder Twins. It's a fucking surprise team. All the way fucking along. I'm fucking blown away every moment. My body is setting grace and I still fucking hang on to the joy of life that is real and that I created. I know this.
This is Tom Green.
What's that? Not that one. All right. Get him, Mom. Get him. So you heard there were curse words in there. You know what? They're just words. If you're triggered, that's on you. And I don't know how you felt, but I had full body light ups on my arms and I just got really excited because if you listen to that and you're in your heart, you're like, heck yes, get him, Mom, get your freaking planet back. And all ego is out. Because all she said was, I'm done with this system. I'm done with the takers. I'm done with anything that is not love. We're here to embody our true essence, which is love, which comes only from love. You know, when God created us in her image, she gave us the opportunity to be able to level up into God DNA, God with God. But for that, we have to get rid of everything that is stopping us, everything that is blocking us. And she's like, I'm holding on to the joy of life. And that's something I read yesterday, that our biggest resistance that we can bring, you know, as in revolution, for example, is be in joy, be in high vibes, be happy. And as the voice note was playing, I love you guys so much. I love you, Robin. I love you, Mom. This card fell just out of the deck as I played the voice note. Let me see. There we go. Mom and Robin, divine laughter. Hold on to the joy of life. Find your strife. Find your heart again and get out of the mind. So often it's us who are standing in our own way. Our own belief systems are blocking us, are limiting us. I can't do this. Oh no, this is not. No. Stop worrying about what anyone else says. Stop worrying about what you think someone, you know, will be offended by you or something. Fuck it. That's on them. Like Mom just proved in this short voice note clip. You take your power back. You stand above all of it. You rise up and shine your light. Crank up the music if you have to and dance. It doesn't matter what you're doing, but find back to that God spark within. We're all children of God. And she just said it. All takers will be gone, all egos out, and only lovers and givers and those in the heart are on the planet. Doesn't it sound like an amazing party? It does to me. At least latest on the end of this journey, we're going to have the biggest celebration in all of creation. And right now, you know, in every moment, it can be heavy. The energies can be really heavy or weird, or you can deal with, you know, I don't know, physical symptoms and pain, or just really difficult situations in your life, even there, keep up the hope, keep up the faith, keep up your trust in the divine plan. So often we get like zoomed into our micro life and start micromanaging our life and what we're doing and how, how we go around things. But sometimes it's really good to one step back, look at it like the eagle perspective, see the bigger picture of it all. Is it really like the other day? I remember that on Sunday, it was yesterday. Okay, the day before. We have an amazing river here that's going through town, and the others went to go swim, and I just didn't feel it. I was guided to stay home. And guess what? Part of myself was triggered by myself for not going. It was really funny. I was like, why did you tell me to stay? Like, now that I'm feeling into it, like going swimming sounds really great, but I did hurt my toe, and in that moment it was not the highest for me, and it was way higher to stay back. And I so much enjoyed the moment just by myself, my energy field, no one else, just the plants, the dirt. I literally went outside and picked some weeds and stuff like that. And it's so important for yourself, especially if you have, long days at work where you have to be with a lot of other people and beings and stuff like that. Find your space where you can be just with yourself and all of creation, always with you, mother in your heart. Feel yourself. Where am I really at? When I'm really by myself, do I sing Hakuna Matata? Or is there something deep down that I haven't brought up yet, that I didn't look at, that is the reason of the belief systems blocking me and holding me back from life? Because how Mom just said, the biggest service, the grandest experience is finding that joy of life back, finding that God spark back that will bring you, this internal explosion. It's funny. We have a landlord here who is, to be honest, fascinatingly online. Like, he gets so much through, which Mom said as well. He has problems with really accepting, that God was actually here as a woman. But that's okay. In his own way, he is still so connected. He's spending all his day outside. He doesn't have a car. He doesn't have a phone. He doesn't have no freaking internet. Nothing. He is just living his life in the present moment of now. And he said something really profound yesterday, which just confirmed everything that I learned yesterday, is speak it. The words you form and the vibration you bring out there, that is what you create. So how do you talk to yourself, even internally? We learned everything is energy, everything is connected. So it starts within. It starts with the thoughts and the conversations you're having with yourself. Full transparency. My mind wants to take me very often to places of judging myself, judging the situation, judging other people based on thinking I know better, because I don't know shit. Who am I to judge someone else's experience? I'm very aware of that. And yet those thoughts, in some days, try to keep coming back in. But you decide what you allow in your energy field. You decide even what thoughts you allow and what you want to focus your energy on. So in those moments, I cut cords, I start praying, I do whatever I can to come back to those very positive thoughts. The way you talk to yourself is so important. If you have ever read about how it affects plants, for example, to talk to your plants, and this garden definitely is proof that the more love and just energy and words of love you give to your plants, they're growing and they have a lot of fruits. Like, this is Garden Eden. How much more can it do with a person, with a being, with a soul? If you all of a sudden start to tell that soul that it's freaking brilliant, that it's magnificent, that it's built by God in the unconditional love of God, and that this soul is nothing else than love. And it doesn't matter if you think in that moment that the other being or yourself are that way. Tell them, tell yourself, I am worthy of all love is. I am worthy of all love is. I'm worthy to sit here and speak to you guys. I'm worthy to receive. And that's definitely one thing we really have to, dive into, is that receiving of that energy, receiving of a call out, receiving of our own love. Because your ego is going to try to stop you. It's going to try to make you sit down and be in your thoughts and worry about what that coworker told you, and you're still so attached to it because it hurt you so bad. You gotta let it go. You were holding yourself in a state of victim consciousness. You're holding yourself back from the power you truly have because you just obey to this external world, for example, what others think and say and do. And at the end of the day, none of that matters. None of it. Yesterday, for example, I've been around here and, home all day, and it was really just calm. It was a lot of energy. I did a lot of riding and then going back out to ground and coming back inside. But it was, like I said, little weird energies. And then at some point I had this ping of like, all right, I gotta move. I had some laundry to do. I wanted to go to the dog park and no one else wanted to come with me. And I'm like, I don't care. That's my ping right now. I'm going to do this. So I grabbed the dogs and I grabbed the laundry, and it was amazing and beautiful and everyone was happy. And you got to follow your pings, follow your guidance, follow what comes through. And to do that, you got to trust yourself. It's all coming back around. God is within you. She is us, Jesus. She is us. So your body, your vessel, your atoms are hers. Someone created them, right? Someone made this vessel, gave you this life. So finding out who our true creator is like the most amazing thing. And I come from a family that was, Christian and grew up Christian. And to be honest, I was always wondering, okay, they're telling me that a man made in 7 days this, all of it. And I grew up and I had a boyfriend myself, and I'm like, he can't even throw his socks in the laundry basket. How can a man create this whole entire existence and world? I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. And I started searching. And, I did find out that just as our body is birthed by the feminine, birthed by your mother, your soul is birthed by your mother as well. A whole family is not father and son and a freaking ghost. It's the mother, the father, and the child, the children, all of us. We're all one, and she loves all of us unconditionally. And she would love to do those dance parties with us and to just celebrate and be in joy and create something. And the beautiful thing about, everything is energy. We can change reality, but we can't do that by externalizing. We can't do it by running around and save the bees and save the trees and, let's give Greta a little bit of money so she can save the climate, or I don't know. Like none of that. We can't influence the external. We have to trust that this external reality that since 100 years proven is an illusion can be changed by our state of being. The choices you make change the entire world, this planet, the human collective, because of your positive thoughts, because of the love that you spread, because of the kindness, compassion, trust that you embody. You're holding it in your heart, as this bright light shining. So what happens if you are in this like dark world out there and all of a sudden we're switching all of our lights on? Well, we're illuminating that place. Mom showed us how. Mom taught us the spiritual disciplines. She taught us about the ego programming. It is so clear if you accept it and allow it and don't deny it, just, do the inner work. Let go of what is dimming your light. Don't let anyone else dim your freaking light. Like Mom said, we're done with that. We're done. It's over. Now is the time to come together, to find unity and harmony, to find back in your heart and to find back into love and light. So you are an amazingly powerful, brilliantly and magnificently created being. It's from, like in the Nako song, it's a miracle made up of particles. A miracle made up of particles. We just learned that every cell in your body has basically its own antenna membrane that is connected to your outside, that is connected to the other beings, to the plants, to everything else on a energetic level. So with you changing your inner, with you stepping away from pessimism, stepping away from doubt, dissolving all fear, cutting cords with everyone and everything you have attachments to, the more you let go and allow that love and that light to come in, the more you change this whole entire experience for everyone. And I'm not talking to only one person, I'm talking to all of us, all of you. I'm talking to the Telegram chat, and that's amazing to have that platform to reach so many people and heart you guys that you are a bright light. And Mom said it once so beautifully. She's like, when I'm gone, y'all gotta be, y'all gotta rise up to be the lighthouse. She has been the biggest lighthouse that have ever walked upon this planet, meaning her essence, the light of her being, is the highest vibrational that ever touched this planet. She created this planet. She created all of you. So that is a big change, and that switched a lot of switches. So for everyone out there that is not doing their research, that is not interested in, theories or truth besides the mainstream media, you'll really get rattled in the next couple of weeks with what is happening and what's coming out. A lot of the mainstream media is already, disclosing more, bringing out more truth, but as a matter of fact, nothing is how you think it is. Nothing is the way you got taught, because that's someone else's information that you got given in school, through society, through your family. But what is true wisdom and true knowledge, and our landlord described it yesterday so beautifully, you have this unity pool of consciousness. He said you have this one truth that fits for all. Everyone has their very unique experience, their very unique path of life. But at the same time, all streets, all paths lead home. Everyone has the same goal, which is unconditional love. And all of our soul contract is to waken up and realize God, realize our own God spark, and bring that back into existence, back into this reality. All right, I am pinged to check for a video or pull one up. I'm very excited for that. Yeah, it's the 16th today, which comes up to 7. Trust divine intelligence. Trust yourself. And then tomorrow, it is the 17th, which sums up to an 8. So as a matter of fact, we had at the beginning of the month, the big 8-8 Lion's Gate. And tomorrow there will be energetically another 8-8 portal day, because it's the 8th of the 17th of August, so 8-8. And it's bringing up like almost the same energies as the portal itself. It's not as powerful as the Lion's Gate, but Mom shared the Lion's Gate energies basically are extended until around the 12th. So you have like 3 to 4 days before and after that are still, those energies really high. And then we had 9 days, which is, the full circle, the full divine circle, 9. There's something, one cycle basically ending or something new beginning, depending on how you say it. So I'm pretty sure tomorrow will be a big shifting day, a day with a lot of energies pushed, just like yesterday, just like today. Every day it's amping up, and there is only one direction. That's a beautiful thing. Like when mom even said, like, it's inevitable. You can't stop it. It's coming. No matter if you're aware of it, no matter if you want to accept it or not, you can scream and kick like a little child. You still get no lollipop. We all got to get through this ascension. Nice. Yeah, let's perfect. Go with this video right here. It's called Announcements. Welcome to the Golden Age. All right, I'm gonna put this phone on as well so Telegram can hear. I hope you guys hear it well.
More announcements. Welcome to the Golden Age. Love announces and speaks truth from the heart. Truth is truth and can only be love. Anything which is not truth is a lie and therefore does not really exist. Welcome, children. This is the Golden Age. We found ourselves and then awoke into full consciousness, which is the only truth. You cannot get there through your mind, only by releasing that which you are not and becoming the love you truly are. Will you reach the greatest joy that will continue in overflowing and grander ways to experience as these new earth energies continue arriving to us? Only love can see brilliance looking at brilliance. As in true reality, heaven on earth, we are each mirrors of perfecting love, and only our brilliance, our suns, diamonds inside, can we truly see inside out the reflection of love everywhere present. And this is when life becomes real. Love is real. And when the true being can truly see from the inside out, the walls and divisions from the imprisoned mind, aka ego-programmed hell, dissolves. You see, the ego is unable to see true reality because it exists in the mind and not in the heart of the inner being. The ego runs from the truth because it wants to stay alive. And in the presence of truth, ego dies and dissolves. This is why we are here on this planet. Our presence of pure love, a vibrational frequency of the highest love, means no egos can survive our energy, inevitably so. This is the true reality for this planet. Within love, there exists no separation, no isolation, and so the ego or program cannot go or enter into this new energy of only love. All which exists in the energy now that has been firmly established as of December 21st, 2012 is pure unconditional love, joy, overflowing joy, peace, true family, oneness, equality. Every moment, miracles, and the grandness and the brilliance of the truth of your inner being. The ego is blind to this truth, and those choosing to serve the ego are in denial of this truth. The greatest joy we, Mother and Father God, are, is the joy you are. Your joy is love's true miracle. Joy comes from the understanding and the experience of what truth really is. When you are constantly present and living in the moment, you are then in the experience of true reality, and all you experience is joy. What is it to be a miracle? Well, breathing life in and out, and being constantly present. Being constantly present is the key. This is where the miracles and magic unfold. This is where home is, and this is where the truth lives. We are here to give yourselves back to yourselves. We are examples and have awakened into our hearts to show the way out of duality, the old Piscean age of separation, isolation, pain, and suffering. The moments you're entering are pure consciousness, pure and true Christ consciousness, also called heaven consciousness. This is the year of truth, and the truth wins now. Only truth may stand when all the illusion fades away, and we are here and prepared with our hearts and hands ready to assist you. We have a hand up into the real, where all love is, because you are love's miracle. We love you unconditionally. Love the Earth Allies. Mwah.
Woo! Grand one. Nice. That is a beautiful thing. If you thought that, um, no matter what is going on in your life, there's a video for you. There is a message mom has for you. And listening to her voice, to her vibration, I personally get just really quiet inside. It makes me really just calm and yeah, feeling safe, feeling home. And yeah, I'm grateful to have shared this with all of you guys. And we feel it's Monday, new week started. We are in our crystal school workshop. I did re-listen to the one yesterday. That's beautiful. Whenever you sign up with any sort of workshop with us, and you can't make it to the live call, there will be a recording that you can check out afterwards. So that's really amazing. And it's beautiful to see how so many different beings come together and basically walk in one direction, yet everyone has their piece to the puzzle, their input, their experience with, for example, their own children or other children, for the crystal schools, where they have just this, creative flow. All it needs is finding that passion, that compassion for the children, which is no questions asked. Like, something really has to change. If I feel into the time back when I went to school, I don't know, I used to refer to it as prison, even when I was like a little child. That was really triggering for my mom, but Earth mom. But yeah, I mean, it's not their fault. And it's funny, long moments in my life, I was really mad about my parents because um, in Germany, you have different school systems where basically with 8, 9 years old, they decide in which school you come, like the lowest educational level or the highest educational level, which open up to doors to be a doctor, a lawyer, and all that kind of stuff. So my parents always told me, go do the gymnasium, do the highest education. That's all we want. We have 4 daughters. No one of your other, none of your sisters made it. So you're the one, the last child is the smartest and all that kind of stuff. So I truly, when I was done with school, 2011, I felt like my life is done. I didn't have no personal goal. I knew I had to go to school and finish school because my parents said so. But then I realized, wait, now they want me to go to university, sit longer and more in a bigger room with, no. I was like, no, fuck this. I'm out. I had enough of that. And it was really like, it was a big cut in my life of truly feeling like I don't have any perspective. I don't have any goal. I don't even know what my worth is. Like everyone else went off to be lawyer and doctor and what else. And I'm just very, 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 very grateful. I understood back then, or at least had the feeling back then, that that's not what I want to do. So I really had to like reconsider. And the guidance that I had back then, and I didn't know anything about, Mother God, about talking to the angels or whatever, but I did what my heart told me to. I did what brought me truly joy. It is something I was like, okay, if I'm going to do anything, then I want a job that's not like work, that is joy to me and that brings fun to me, that I like to go at. So I started to ride horses professionally. That's what I did. I moved on a big stable farm property, however you call it, and it was a big school. We had many, many, many horses, and that's what I did. And that's the first time I like crashed, I guess, the world my parents tried to put up for me. But again, it's not about what society wants you to do. It's not about what your parents wants you to do. And it's not about, what title do you have? Because to be honest, the longer you sit on a chair listening to an authority person telling you that one thing, this is true, no matter if it's school or if it's university, the more you're programmed. I tried to have one conversation with a friend from back in school who is a lawyer now. She was spun when I told her about, like, look, full transparency, that's where I'm at. I met God. I'm about to move to America. I'm joining her mission. She's Jesus and boom, 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 and just threw it out her in her face. And she couldn't comprehend it at all. She was very infiltrated, very into the structure of you have to have a title. She's like, I'm so grand. I have a person cleaning for myself. I make so much money. I'm working so much. I don't even have to clean. Well, guess what? Cleaning is really grand. You can move energy with that. If you clean up after yourself, you take responsibility and accountability for the dirt you make. How entitled and lazy is that to give someone else the money and be like, here, clean up my shit, while you go and serve, the system? That's just, those values don't make sense to me. I'm like, wow, well, that's not something to be proud of. I'm at work all day. I have all this money in my account that I can even pay another person to clean for myself. But are you really living? Are you living your dreams? Are you truly loving yourself for who you are inside and not who you created you for the outside, if that makes sense? Like, to clean your own house, it's something really, really beautiful. You can, just really go into this deep state of meditation while doing the dishes or mopping or brooming or whatever you're doing. But that's how twisted society is. They're like, it's so great, I'm so rich, I can pay other people to do that for me. And in the end, it's like, yeah, but that's life, like that's the beauty of life, to find the joy in all of those things. And Greggy had a comment that says, we are approaching a time when we no longer live on the bread of matter, but the word of God. Beautiful. Beautiful. Yes, it's all changing. It doesn't matter how much money you have in your bank account. It doesn't matter if you are the CEO of, or, this and that, lawyer or doctor, or, all those values of 3D that told you, you know, you're better or not so good as, that's all part of this hierarchy system that they implemented. There's people better than, and there's people less than. All of it is false. All lies. It's all lies. You're not a dime better than me. I'm not a dime better than you. We're all equal in our diversity. That's the beautiful thing. We're all equal. God loves us all. The word of God is for all of her children. But we all have different gifts. We all have a different path we choose to walk on. We have, you know, different interests and different things that bring us truly joy. All of us have a very unique energetic blueprint. And that's great. Like we said yesterday, how boring would be a puzzle when all pieces would be like looking the same. So the pieces itself, we look differently. We have our unique gifts. We are just one part of this whole entire multiverse. And yet we all fit in. If you thought all your life you don't really have a place to fit in, you're different, you're weird or something else, then there is no judgment in heaven. There is only unconditional love and acceptance. So it doesn't matter who you are, who you thought that you are. It's about coming together and really finding out who you truly are, who God made you to be. So stay ahead on those spiritual disciplines, because they give you room to unfold your true essence, to really practice self-love. If you stand in front of the mirror, and Mary said it so beautifully yesterday on her live stream, tell yourself, I love you in the mirror. Tell yourself, I am brilliant. I am trust. In the moments that I hate myself the most, I stand in the mirror and I'm telling myself, I am worthy of all love is. I am love, everywhere present in every moment. I am trust. I am the light. These are the words you speak into existence. If you run around and you're like, I'm so stressed, I'm in so much hurry and rush, well then, yeah, welcome. That's where you are. Don't go there. Don't speak it in existence for you. Come back to the simple things. Sit under a tree and just be. Meditate. It's called the tree meditation. Mom said, if you sit at a tree, the tree itself is an angel, is holding the unified field. So all of those lower thoughts you have, all of this, vibrations that are pulling you down right now, give it all to the trees. Thank you, little trees. Thank you, big trees. They literally absorb it and give back that air, as Mom said in the video, that is love. It's energy. So breathe it in. Thank you. Nice. Really nourish yourself with that self-love. One of those the divine or spiritual disciplines is automatic writing. How was Mom able to even anchor in this like whole God essence, prime source essence? She wrote down everything. She channeled. Every morning she's like, first it was, dear Father God, I'm here for my channeling. And at some point someone came to her and is like, why don't you try channeling Mother God? Who's that? Mother God? Never heard of it. She had never heard of Mother God. So she didn't come here and popped out the belly and runs around with 4 years old. I'm God, I'm Mother God, I'm prime source. No, it was a journey for her as well. She had to accept it. She had to really anchor it in. She did those disciplines. She did the automatic writing. She opened up. And the beautiful thing is, why there's this picture of matches that all stand up with their little heads up. And then there's one match in the middle that is lit. And it says, it needs one person to light up the consciousness of humanity. And that's what she did. She came down here in that vessel, fully embodied as this bright, bright light to light up all the other matches. And she didn't have no ego. There was no separation. She was hearing the angels, getting the guidance, and was like, everyone's that way, right? You hear your angels? You're talking to creation, right? And then she was like, wait, they don't. They don't. That's why they do all that dumb stuff. And she realized at some point, like, they got to change. And then she finds out about Mother God, starts channeling Mother God, starts anchoring in her essence fully. Showing us the divine example of how to embody your higher self. She put it all out there. It's there for everyone, for all of you. For all of you who's like, wow, I really want to, dive in more. I want to be connected more to my higher self. I want my light to be, as bright as it can be. I want to be my greatest, grandest version, because you feel that strife, you feel that passion, you feel that energy pushing you. And you're like, all right, what do I got to do? Start with a surgery. Etheric surgery doesn't have anything to do with, the 3D type surgery. It's literally you allowing your vessel, you're allowing God to fill you up from top to bottom with pure, unconditional love, which is light. So, and obviously, when there is light, there cannot be darkness. Impossible. You see, as the sun is rising, it's getting bright in here. The darkness can't stop that. It can't just cling to a spot at the wall and be like, oh, I'm going to stay dark. No. Everything inside of you, every block, every, dense pocket, everything you're holding on to, every energy that manifested as something lower in your body will be dissolved. That light incoming is so divine, so strong, so bright, there can't be any darkness. And once you experienced that gift through the etheric surgery, I can just only tell from myself, my experience, and all those testimonials I've been reading that all of you have been writing. Thank you so much. It is life-changing because you can feel it. You can feel that you're striving easier. You can feel that it's easier for yourself to get motivated, to get inspired, to get creative. You can feel those blocks lifting. And now it's on you, your effort, your focus on your own energy, on your soul's evolution. How much are you really, still holding on to all those belief systems? How much are you diving into the news and all that kind of stuff? Disclosure is very important and gotta be pushed. At the same time, it's about what's going on, here in your heart. Like Greggy said yesterday on his live stream, the longest journey is from the mind into the heart. And once you get there, it's so easy to pop out again and start to think again and go back into your mind. So cut cords, come back to your heart and feel the change of vibration you have. There might be family and friends kind of falling off. All of a sudden, you're not resonating anymore. I've heard the Christmas before I found Mom, so 2019, I met with a good friend. She's basically the only friend I still had from school. And it was weird. It was like, I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. It was like drinking wine of fancy glasses and Netflix. And I'm like, that's so 3D. Like, I don't know. That didn't bring me joy. I didn't have fulfillment from alcohol and movies. It's empty. It's there's nothing, higher behind it. And that's something we all got to accept. And if you are in a place of divine unattachment, you send them love, you bless them, and you move along. We're all one, no matter where you are. Old friends might break away, new friends come in. Everything is a match to your vibration. If someone's not vibrating on the same frequency, then they'll choose to leave. It's just an organic process. You might even choose to move into a different location. Whatever resonates with you. Not one moment is the same moment than before. Mom said, what is truth right now can be not true in the next moment or tomorrow. If today your favorite food is pizza, tomorrow it might be lasagna. It doesn't matter. Everything is changing. So allow that change. Allow the change. It's beautiful. It's evolution. It's becoming who we truly are supposed to be and not who we thought we are. Because guess what? God explodes all the limitations. God blasts away all the boxes you put yourself in. If you so choose. If you allow unconditional love to come into your life and you surrender fully to unconditional love and you be love, you do love, you say love, you feel love, you think love, then you're upgrading. You're part of the evolution. You're part of the ascension. In every present moment, we change, we ascend. In every present moment, we make a decision and choice. So I thank you all for bearing with me. And what I want to put out there, I am going to pull a card, angels say, from Mama's deck. And then we'll see. That's the message for today. Oh, there we go. Nice. 2 cards. Nice. All right. We have on the one side, divine responsiveness. On the other side, divine tenacity. Paired with divine laughter that fell out just earlier. The messages for the end of this live stream. Divine responsiveness. Ego reacts, love responds. Feel for the truth and act with confidence in pure intent and clear focus. Stay centered, breathe deeply. Perhaps we wait the night, commanding our atoms to rest consciously. Determine the highest course of action and proceed without delay. So don't rush into a decision. Don't rush into a reaction. Give yourself time, feel the truth. And if you then really feel confirm this is the highest, go for it. Go for it. Do it. God's with you. God got your back. Divine tenacity. What is our passion, purpose, and driving force in life? With divine creator, we gain the tenacity and zest for life that allows us to push beyond the illusions of limits. Tenacity is walking into the unknown with courage and the knowing that when God is for us, none are against us. Woo! Beautiful. I trust all of you will experience divine responsiveness today. I trust all of you will have divine laughters and feel that divine tenacity to push through all limitations. Mom showed us how, against all odds. She did it. Love has already won. The planet's ascending. Welcome, humanity. I hope all of you have an amazing day, a wonderful day. All blessings to you. Thank you all for being here. Yes, Greggy says surgeries are priceless. You can't put a price tag on a new life. Fear is an illusion. Love is the only thing that exists. Woohoo! Choose love. Be divine. I love you all so very much. And I will see you tomorrow morning at 6 a.m. again. I am sorry. Please forgive me. Thank you. I love you. Have a wonderful Monday, root chakra. Trust yourself.